Are we live yet? Are we live? Are we live? What's up, everybody? This is Carlos Sanchez, aka Sneak Geeks, coming at you with another cryptocurrency video. So it looks like we're live right now. So in this video, we're going to get into Litecoin mining. Not just Litecoin mining, but script mining. And we're going to go over what's available out there. What are the pools specifically available? If you didn't see my last video, I did an unboxing of the Innosilicon A4 Dominator Scrypt Miner, presently the most powerful script miner available out there. It's on the website, they say it's 275 mega hashes, and that is presently the most powerful script miner available today that you can get your hands on right now. So when you get the miner, and if you don't want to deal with the headaches, starting to mine on your own hardware, it is a bit of a headache, and you have to jump through a lot of hoops. If you don't want to go through that headache and have to jump through all those hoops, then one way to start mining right now is through Genesis Mining. And details to that are in the description box, and if you can start mining today, and you can save 3% if you use my discount code. If you use my discount code, leave your discount code in the description box, and I'll use yours when I upgrade. So before we get into the Litecoin mining, script mining, and what it takes to get started, why don't we go into take the pulse of the cryptocurrency world right now and see what's happening in that space. So let's switch over to this page here. And as you can see, I'm on coinmarketcap.com and just going to look at some prices. Right now, this is as of this morning, 14.05 for Bitcoin, Ethereum at 81, Ripple's at a little bit over a nickel and a half, Litecoin is at 16, Dash is at 94, Ethereum Classics at 670. So let me just refresh because that was a couple of hours ago. And as we can see, Bitcoin's gone up, and some of them have gone down, some of them have gone up. Okay, so that's where we are now. Bitcoin dominance is at 60%. It was 59%, I think, on that before I refreshed, and $38 billion total market cap on there. All right, so let's see what we're going to get into now. We're going to talk about my miner. And when you first get the A4 Dominator, one of the first things you need to do, once you connect the power supply, you connect the units to the Raspberry Pi that it comes with it. There's two cables that goes from each box to the Raspberry Pi, and there's two boxes. And you connect those to the Raspberry Pi, you put an Ethernet cable into your Raspberry Pi, and then you got to connect the power supply to the two boxes. I'm presently using a Roswell 1300 watt power supply to mine those two. When you first go in, you have to type in 192.168.1.254 to get into your miner. Once you get into your miner, I was having a little trouble getting it running because if you see here on the DNS field, the DNS was set to 114.114.114.114, and that didn't work for me. So I changed it to 192.168.1.1, and it was connecting to the network. And you have to click on the set network button here, and then you have to hit confirm, and it'll connect to whatever pools. So pools, you can see the pools that I have in there now, and these are a test. These are just a test. Right now I have prohashing.com as the first pool. Using the US server for litecoinpool.org and f2pool.com. So you can put up to 3 pools, and the advantage to that is that if one of these pools go down for some reason, your miner will automatically switch to the backup pool. So these are backups, and it'll automatically switch to those, and so it'll minimize the downtime on your miner. So when I first got the miner, I tried to get it going on givemecoins.com, And Give Me Coins is a website that I'm using. I'm using a miner there, a hardware miner. It says I have 118 and my balance is 1.74 Litecoins. Let's refresh that and let's see if my hash rate is actually 130 now and still at 1.74. So I'm averaging about 0.35 Litecoins a day on Give Me Coins with this miner. There's a lot of up and down, as you can see. I don't know if it's my miner or if it's the pool or if it's has to do with latency with my connection, but it's like all over the place. But on average, over the long term, it's about about zero point 0.4 Litecoins that I'm getting every day from here, and that's about $7, $6 or so. So that didn't work for me. I couldn't get this up and running on my miner. It could have been just my settings, and I'll look into that a little bit more. But I want to diversify and not be committed to just one pool. So the second pool I tried, and it wasn't bad, was this one here, F2pool.com. It's a Litecoin pool. They're located in China. If you could see from their total gigahashes of, wait a minute, is this for the pool? I'm not sure if this is for the pool. But I decided to go with this pool initially because I thought this was all the gigahashes for the pool. Let me check something. Network is 3.94 terahashes, and FT pool has, it would be 1.7 terahashes. So I don't think that's for the pool. I could be wrong on that, but I have to double check that. Anyway, point is, I was averaging here about 0.7 Litecoin every 24 hours. Now, granted, I only did it for 48 hours. So I only did it for 48 hours. So it that's not a very good, way to get a good average. You have to actually extend that out longer. Ideally, you want to do a month. But if you do a week, you get a better average. If you do 2 weeks, you get a better average, get an idea what your average is. But I was doing a little bit over 0.7 on this pool. So I decided to switch to another pool. And the pool that I switched to, let's see, was, I put this one as the backup pool. I tried this one, litecoinpool.org. This one was doing really good. I can't give you numbers right now because I was only on there for not even 24 hours, maybe 12 hours on this pool. But I'm presently on pro hashing. And I went to this pool because this pool is not a pure Litecoin pool. This is a multi-cryptocurrency pool. And what that means is that this pool mines the most profitable coins of all the Scrypt coins. And it mines the most profitable ones. And then it changes when the profitability is not up there, up to standards, then it switches to another coin. So it's constantly switching. And this one I've had some issues with. Let's see, let's go to my earnings here. And my issues is, right now it says I've earned $7. And so F2 pool, where is it? F2 pool, I did about $12 in 24 hours. Not bad, but expect a little bit more. And so here, I forget, I don't have that number, but I will be switching to this pool, run it for 48 hours. I'll give you an update in another video how that comes along. But this is a really good pool. It's US based. They have a server in New York, really close to me. So latency is a big issue with to maximize your hashing power. You want to minimize latency, and that's the speed at which information is being sent back and forth between you and the pool. So I'm going right now with ProHash, and just I did a little bit of research. Some say that this is more profitable than just mining Litecoin. So the cool thing about ProHash.com is that you can switch which coin you want to be paid in, and there's multiple coins that you can be paid in. Let's see if we go to settings. So right now, and this is just the coins that I've picked and I entered in addresses for. There's Bitcoin, Dash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. I presently picked Litecoin to be paid in Litecoin because I want to do an apples to apples comparison, or as close to apples comparison between ProHash and the last pool, which was F2 pool, and see what those earnings are. And then I'm going to go to Litecoin pool.org and just get paid out in Litecoins there and see what that comes out to. Sorry, folks, just switching around. But yeah, this is pretty cool because so what that means is I can mine just like Genesis mining. I can mine here. I can mine with a Scrypt coin, a Scrypt miner, and I can say pay me in Dash or pay me in Ethereum or pay me in whatever coin you want to be paid in. You don't have to be paid in the coin that you're mining for. Just like in Genesis mining, you could sign up for Dash X11 contracts, which right now are the most profitable, and then say, I want to be paid in Bitcoin, or I want to be paid in Litecoin, or I want to be paid in Dash, or whatever, or other coins, Ethereum, I don't know if I mentioned that, other coins that they have. So you can arbitrage that, right? You can mine one coin and then have them trade it out for you and pay you in what you want, that specific coin. So that's a pretty cool feature. So right now I'm just going with Litecoin on this with pro hashing. So one of the things, let's go to the interface for my A4 Dominator. So it has a cool feature here. As you can see here, these are there's 2 blades in each box. So right now it says it's doing 68.93 mega hashes on each blade, and this one says 34.6. So I may have to do a restart there. Let's go, you know what, let's hit refresh right here. And let's see if that's been updated. Because the miner is supposed to be at, yeah, it's still not right. This board is, so total I have 241 mega hashes. So yeah, because it's saying here, let's give me a second. We're refreshing. Yeah, it's saying I'm just, for this particular coin, I don't even know what this game credit says. I'm doing 147 mega hashes, but my miner says it's spitting out 241. So that's like 100 mega hashes off. So that could be, it could or could not be a big deal. It depends. I have to wait till it goes through the whole process of 24 hours to see what my returns are. But as you can see from pro hashing, there has been some issues. If I scroll down here, I was at 48 mega hashes. When I woke up this morning, I think that's when I woke up, and I had to restart the miner to start getting it back up, but it never really, only at this point did it get back up close to what it's supposed to be mining at. Let's see if I can get, it's at 295, which is a little bit over, but it, and then it dropped again. So, so these are the issues that you're dealing with when you're doing hardware mining. You have to constantly be watching the miner, making sure all the boards are hashing, making sure there's a connection between your miner and the pool. And sometimes you may have to go and restart your miner. I wasn't having that issue when I was on F2 pool. For the 24 hours I mined, it was just mining. No issues. I never had to shut it down. I never had to restart it. On this one here, Litecoin Pool, I wasn't there for a very long time, but I wasn't having any issues, and I don't expect to have any issues with LitecoinPool.org. Interesting thing about LitecoinPool.org is that it pays you 103% of PPS shares. And one of the reasons is that it does some merge mining. Litecoin could be mined simultaneously with Dogecoin and some other coins, and there could be some merge mining. And they do some merge mining, and then I think they trade them out for you, and then just pay you in Litecoin. So you might get a little bit more than if you just go mining Litecoin straight up, like on F2 Pool. One of the things F2 Pool does to incentivize is that for every Litecoin that you mine, they give you 1,000 Dogecoin bonus. So that's kind of a cool feature that they do there. Dogecoin, that could maybe be, I don't know what 1,000, but maybe $1 a day extra, which is not bad. Maybe 50 cents, I don't know exactly. So anyway, that is. Let's go back here. So yeah, so you have to go in. If you have this miner, you got to go in through your browser, enter in this IP address, and you are able to access the miner once you got power to it. The Raspberry Pi is connected and it's running. And then if you want to connect it to a pool, one of the things I had to do is change the DNS on here. Then when you go to the pool, you sign up for an account. On the pool, you create what's called a worker. Let's see, in ProHash, and let's go here, and let's scroll down. So you have to create a worker, and I don't know if it's not showing me my worker, but a worker is basically a way to identify your miner, because you can have multiple miners. Let's say you have more than 2 miners, more than one anyway, and you want to keep track of each one. So ideally you want to create a worker for each separate miner so you can keep track of its results, how it's hashing, and its electricity usage, its profitability at the end of the day is what you want to keep track of. So for ProHash, my miner is your username that you use, and then you can leave the password field blank, or you can add some language here to give it some specific duties that you want it to do, some specific work that you want for it to do. In ProHash, they call that, let's go here, and arguments. That's I couldn't think of it. It's called arguments. If you put in an argument, that's a way to fine-tune your miner. Let's just scroll down here. And yeah, it's a nice website. It's got a lot of nice graphics for tuning your miner. You can add password arguments. If you don't want to add password arguments, the website would also just do everything automatically. But if you want to save a little bit of time and latency and just get the miner up and running as quickly as possible, you can add some arguments in there. So I added letting it know that I have a Scrypt miner, because they also do -X11, or they do X11 mining. On litecoinpool.org, when you create a miner there, you actually have for here has a number designation, right? So you can see my username, and then 0.1 is my worker. So I have one worker. Password, they tell you to set it to 1. So I set the password to 1. And then you also have to enter in on the website, just like in pro hashing, you have to find the area where you have to put in your wallet address. So as it's earning coins and it's going to pay you, it is sending those coins to your wallet. And let's see. And so here, right, you got to look for, usually is in settings. You put in the address to your wallet, and you will be paid instantly. So over here it says it's paid me, or I have, no, it hasn't paid me, but I have a balance of 0.42 at pro hashing. So let's go back to the interface for the miner. At F2 pool, you create, here you actually have to create your worker. So you see this A4, you can give it whatever you want. That's why I picked, it's the miners in A4, so I put that. Password, I put 1234. Doesn't matter, because, right, if somebody gets these credentials, that's why I'm showing them to you, and they decide to mine with these credentials, what'll happen is they'll be mining for me, right? And they'll be, and whatever they mine will go into my wallet. When you first get these miners, by default, they have the manufacturer's credentials in here. So as soon as you turn it on, you got to hurry up and get in there and switch these credentials, because if the electricity that you're using, you're going to be mining, and you're going to be mining on whatever they had in here, and it's going to be mining to their, using their username. So you want to change that up, right, as soon as possible when you get the miner. And I'm going to hit refresh here. It says 242, and now it's 240. And if you hit the real-time monitoring in the A4 Dominator interface, what pops up is this page here where you're able to see these details. So that is how to pick a pool, and how to sign up for a pool, and how to determine. So the big takeaways here is how to determine is you want a pool that you want to minimize latency, right? You want a pool that has a lot of miners on there, right? There aren't a lot of miners, and it's going to take you a long time to solve blocks. It's going to take you a long time to get paid. But that's not the end all. Having a lot of miners, because the more miners you have, that means they'll be solving blocks much faster, but you'll be getting a smaller percentage of the pie. If you're on a pool that has fewer miners, you'll get a bigger percentage of the pie. That's, a hit and miss thing. You have to figure that out and see what works best for you in this situation. So right now, this is just, again, showing you what I'm doing, which pools I'm experimenting with, and after the 24 hours, I'll make another video letting you know what the results were for me on this pool. But once again, if you don't want to deal with the headaches, and it is a lot of headaches, hardware mining can be more profitable than hardware mining, but there is the issue of the shipping. If you order the hardware mining, you got to wait for it to be shipped to you. Also, if you order hardware mining, you have to pay for it, and you have to trust who you're buying it from. And if they only accept cryptocurrency, that's a tough shake. You have to trust them. They don't have to trust you, because you send them cryptocurrency, and then you're crossing your fingers and hoping that they're going to stick to their word and send you the miner. That's not a good deal unless you have a very established business. And you don't want to just be doing that with anybody. I do not recommend that unless you know this is a business that has a very established record. With this manufacturer that I ordered from, they have the option of sending a bank wire, and you could do that. And it just takes a little bit of time. You can send the bank wire. Costs a little bit of money to send the bank wire, and then you still got to trust them, right? There's no refunds on the bank wire. So that's the deal with that. So, all right, everybody, this is it for today, or this is it for the moment. I might upload another video on a different subject matter, but stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and if you decide to do some mining right now, you don't want to wait to do hardware mining, just check out the description, use that discount code, and save 3%. All right, everybody, peace, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.